Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we play with the People's Republic of China. We're no longer just Communist China. So before I start talking here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to change this from weighted shuffle to shuffle. Hopefully that should play a more, higher variety of songs. Somebody's mentioning that they were sick of hearing the same old music here. There is also... Okay, so it looks like this is the default soundtrack, so yeah, you could also change the soundtrack. But yeah, we're gonna keep it on default, I guess, and see if this ends up playing a bit more with the shuffle. I didn't know most people could hear the songs because I do keep the music a little bit low because of the difference between some of the volumes on the different songs. Some songs are very loud and other songs not so much. So yeah, I keep that kind of low. I keep the gameplay sound kind of low, honestly, because some of the, once you get close up when there's battle, it's really loud, all the shooting and stuff. So before we jump into the actual gameplay here, I would like to mention that we are not going to be having a episode on Friday. So this is Thursday's episode. As I mentioned, was that last episode before that? That Thursday here, August 8th, is our 12-year wedding anniversary. So big deal for us, obviously. Every year now, it's a big deal. It's just crazy how we're still, I would say we're actually more in love now than we were when we first got together. And, in a day when so few marriages last past 2 years, I think like the majority here in America don't last past 2 years, and then a very high majority don't make it to 5. Every anniversary, we kind of make a big deal about it. So we're not going to be recording it at all on Thursday. And since we do record all videos the day prior, or we try to anyways, I know if you guys, some of you guys were on the channel a while back when we didn't do that, and our episodes, the earliest that ever come out is around 3 p.m. Most videos came out after 6, though, 6 to 8, 10 p.m., something like that. So yeah, doing it prior to that has allowed us to put the videos out a bit earlier in the day, which is particularly important for European viewers. So it's not that difficult for me to make a video public. One, I'll be making public when I get home from work because I'm going to work on Wednesday. I'm supposed to work Thursday, but I switched shifts, obviously, so I could have the day off. So yeah, it's not that difficult for me to get home from work and make a video public before I go to bed, and then make the other one public when I get up. Typically sometime in the afternoon, since if you guys didn't know, I do work night shift. So that's not a big deal, but we don't want to record that day. We're not going to be doing any recordings at all, so that means there won't be any videos on Friday. So I did want to make that clear. I was hoping I could record 2 videos today before I have to go to work tonight. I have a later shift I have to go to, so I have a little bit of time before I got to go. I got like an hour and a half, so it's just not going to be enough time to record 2 and get ready for work, unfortunately. So no video on Friday. Want to let you guys know that. So I did name these divisions. Where the hell? Well, I guess you could see here. The Creeping Snakes. The reason why I went with that name is apparently there's a Tai Chi, move that's called Snake Creeps Down, and so yeah, it's fitting. So we named them Creeping Snakes. I also have a pretty good suggestion for medium tanks I'm going to go with once we get them. Then I haven't got any for light tanks. I think I only had 1 tank suggestion. I thought it fit better for the medium tanks. So yeah, we still need a name for the light tanks. Another suggestion I found pretty solid I clicked on that, would be to change up our theorist here. We have the military theorist because at the time we wanted it for the land doctrine research speed. We've already researched all land doctrines and we don't really need the experience. Experience is not hard for us to gain. So let's go ahead and change them over to a naval theorist since we are having trouble getting Navy experience. So I think that would be wise. Could have done the air warfare one as well for the air doctrine research speed, but let's do the naval theorist because we do need that naval experience before we're going to be able to do anything, because I do need to research the like a cheap destroyer. Just get a destroyer, make a real cheap one. It probably won't take much Navy experience to make them. Just something to not defeat any Japanese ships, just to allow us to do the invasions, just in case our allies aren't covering here. So I did want to do that. And then the last thing I wanted to mention here in the first episode is something that has been brought up a lot in the comments, and that's the idea of that we should attack Germany now the Soviet Union is defeated. And I have 2 reasons why I don't want to do that. First of all, it would be a major slog. We'd have to... just attacking Russia, which this is essentially, you know, they got all the Russian territory. Attacking the Soviet Union from Asia is always a slog. Whenever you do it, typically it's Japan. It's just a grind. It's terrible territory with really low infrastructure. It takes forever. They already have troops up on the border, of course, across these borders, which is why I'm going to go ahead and have a front built here with our purple army, though the colors are all messed up, I think. This doesn't look like that. And then if you look at this one here, I started one to come on over here, and it's red. And it should be like an orangish kind of color. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with these colors right now, guys. But anyways, so I created a purple one here to cover this one since it's the more important one. I'm not even going to bother assigning a general or anything unless the war happens, because my goal is to avoid conflict with the Axis. One, I don't want to do the slog across this territory. I just don't find it, it's just not necessary. I just don't want to do it. And I don't think it'd be that challenging. If you look at Germany, they have a ton of manpower. But the reason why they have that much manpower, despite all their millions and millions and millions of losses, I think Germany's taken like 12 million casualties or something like that when you add both the Allies and what they lost to the Soviets. It's somewhere around there. It's an insane amount. The only reason why they still have a lot of manpower left, and I think they haven't even changed that far in the manpower left. They're on all adult serve. Okay, so they have gone pretty far on that. But the only reason why they still have so much manpower is because of all this occupied territory they have, which does grant some manpower. And in places like China and Russia, it ends up still, even when you don't have a core, it still generates quite a bit of manpower. So as we pushed them back and they lost territory, they'd lose even more and more manpower. And by the time we got to about here, they would run completely out of manpower. And then it would just be, you know, a matter of easy victory there. Honestly, it wouldn't be that challenging. It would just be tedious. So I don't really want to do it for that reason. But more importantly, it makes absolutely no sense, roleplay-wise, for China to attack Germany. Like, that makes no sense. Like, why would we help the Allies out? We're only in the Allies because we're using them to help us against our enemies, China and Japan. And that's the only reason why we joined it. Frankly, the Allies are more of a natural enemy than the Axis is. And you know, it's not about ideology, of course. It's more about the fact that they have colonies and influence all throughout Asia. So why would we want to help them out? That doesn't make any sense. Germany, on the other hand, has no presence in Asia. The Axis, period, have no presence in Asia. So if anything, we would want to leave the Allies and help the Axis. That'd make far more sense. But really, I think in a roleplay, if we were role-playing this, I think China would probably just leave Europe to its own devices and allow themselves to destroy each other. Just let the war keep going, because I don't expect Germany will ever succeed in an invasion of Britain. And I don't know that the Allies are ever going to successfully invade mainland Europe either. They're kind of in a standstill, just throwing themselves at each other, draining each other of manpower. I think this would be the perfect situation for China to just sit back for maybe a decade, however long these two want to fight it out for, and just kind of destroy themselves. And then, naturally, China would inherit the world because everybody else would be dead. So I just don't think it makes much sense, roleplay-wise, for us to get involved either. And if we were to get involved, it would make more sense to defeat Japan and then leave the Allies, if they allow us. They should let us, because we won't be at war anymore. Leave the Allies and then, you know, help the Axis out, maybe even join their faction. That would make far more sense. So that's my thoughts on it. I did want to make that clear. Let's go ahead and get this started. Because, yeah, there's been a lot of comments about it, a ton of comments about, you know, us should probably attack Germany or whatever. We're not using the experience for that's right. So we're gonna keep on getting these just to kind of help out our Air Force. Again, I kind of want to get that naval one, though I doubt we'll ever get to it. We did get the Y3s, so we're going to upgrade to those, and we are now done with naval bombers. All right, excellent. We could, of course, go for jet engines as well. That would require us to get quite a few more techs, though. So let's see what options we have available here. What all we still need and don't have. We do want to get the night vision. It's pretty important. Infantry tank would probably be eventually a good idea. I don't know that we'd want to get mechanized. I guess we could use them in our medium. I suppose we could use them in our medium divisions once we build those. I think we should probably get paratroopers first, though. Yeah, I think that'd be wise. Let's get the paratroopers so that we can make use of those if the naval invasions are not an option. Hopefully they are. But just in case they are not, I want to have that additional option. So we're looking at the Y3s here. Can we create a variant? We can see if we're able to. We we have the experience level. It looks like we're just short. What we could do is decrease the range here and then just do this. Yeah, that'll work out fine. And then let's decommission the Y3s and then build these ones. All right, lost a lot of efficiency, I'm aware. It's okay, guys. Also, I did create 2 new air wings here. They don't have all their planes yet, but they'll slowly get their planes, get them training up. Just so we didn't have to do it here in the episode. Moved the troops around a lot as well. You know, I got all the blue army here in preparation for when we want to do invasions, and just so I have like good troops here with the experience. Because before we had a lot of troops here with all the experience, so I didn't want that. Yeah, just keep on turning these down. Take a look at the damage we might do. Lost a plane here. It's just convoys. All right. The Americans are doing some traveling. I don't know if they're launching invasions. I bet there's an absolute ton. Yeah, look at all these American troops. I bet there's an absolute ton of Japanese troops here this time. Typically, they don't have very many troops, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like there's a lot defending the homeland this time. Yeah, sometimes it's pretty easy to conquer Japan simply because of the fact that they never leave enough troops there. So we'll be able to sink some convoys here. Of course, not the goal. The goal is to sink their main ships, but we'll take it. Another place we might want to bomb is right here once we get some more bombers, because here in the South China Sea, there's just a ton of convoys that typically go through here when Japan has a presence here in the Dutch East Indies. All right, so we got the H3s. Do we want to go and just continue and get the H4s before we start building tactical bombers? It'd be 119 days. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's fine. Just let us keep the factories going towards fighters and naval bombers right now. And again, I don't know that we'll need them anytime soon. All right, what do we want to do here with this guy? Let's have him go over here since I think I only have 1 division there. That's weird how it's red though, right? What are these guys wanting to send us? Yeah, we'll take it because it's 11. It's only 11 convoys. We just don't want to do any of those ones that require like an absolute ton of convoys. Now, 1 army's probably not enough to cover this whole front. That's what it looks like. Looks like we're just short. Though we do have 1 opening left, so maybe that'll help it out. We'll take in these ones that don't require a ton of convoys. But when the Americans offer something that requires like 950 convoys, we'll have to turn it down. Let's sink another convoy there. Again, 1 or 2 convoys here is not going to make much of a difference. We don't have a ton of bombers there. Whoa, wait a minute, look at this. I might have spoke too soon. The Turks, wow, the Turks have invaded Ireland. I just said that I thought there was going to be a stalemate here and the Allies were never going to be able to win and Axis wasn't going to be able to win. And there'd just be this big old stalemate, but yeah, clearly I was wrong. They were able to successfully invade Ireland. Now, Ireland is often way less defended and is a place that I see the AI. I think Spanish did it on our German campaign. Spain was able to successfully invade Ireland. So, I mean, that's not saying too much. There's still a lot of American and British troops defending ports here, but look, there are open ports, guys. If the Germans attacked one of these there are many open ports here. I think all these troops are here for naval invasions. Yeah, the Germans attacked one of those open ports. That'd be a wrap. Yeah, maybe the Axis will win. Okay, interesting. So, what do we want? Do we want to continue down here? I guess we could continue down here. Make sure that we, deal with the fuel and rubber situations that we know are going to be an issue. So let's go ahead and continue on these. We'll continue with the fuel and the rubber for right now. Maybe we'll probably just go and get them all. Since we do have such terrible fuel and rubber reserves. I mean, we don't have any rubber reserves, I don't think. We might have a little bit. Yeah, I think I saw like 3 rubber somewhere, but for the most part, we do not have a lot there. So we're doing demand Mongolia, right? Yeah, I think that's what we decided we were going to do so that we can attack them. Yeah, let's do that. We should probably get the naval ones, but... And nothing's really going to happen with Mongolia. Maybe we should go ahead and start moving towards these... You know what? We really do need to start doing this. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. Well, we do need to cancel the one we currently have. That's right. Let's go and cancel that. And let's get the shipbuilding one. We'll go after Mongolia soon. I don't even have an army along this border just yet, so it's all right, guys. And we'll probably just take this army off of here and put them over here. Or you know what? We could also set the Red Army there. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now, since we know we're going to want to go war with them eventually. And give a offensive line. Get that nice planning bonus. So actually, we might want to build, because I'll probably just have the AI control this. It's fine. We got the transport ship, so we can now start sending invasions. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get... I mean, could get the next one, so that they'll even be better at invasions. And we are going to get a research bonus for the destroyers. We could always do that for the next ones, though. You know what? Let's get the early destroyer hulls so I can just get a cheap destroyer out there. So we're going to get that. It's going to take 90 days. We'll get that first. With the 25 experience that we get, that'll be enough experience to make just a cheap destroyer that allow us to kind of cover these regions so that I can throw some divisions out there and some crazy suicide attacks. Just to try and get a port. We'll see what happens. More than likely they'll fail, but I'm not too worried about it, guys. Do we want to send these really good divisions over there on an attack? I don't think we do, man. If this is supposed to be a suicide attack, then we should probably send cruddy divisions. Yeah, that would be wise. Let me just see what we can do. Alright, let's get some more of these guys, so we have so much infantry equipment. And then what we'll do is we're just going to take these guys out for right now, put them onto another front. What do we have here? We could put one of them onto this front here, and then take the rest of them and move them over to here to get that front covered a little bit better. All right, and then we'll take some of the, what's it called, Communist Elite divisions? Yeah, we have several of these. We'll just take 10 of them, I think. Yeah, we'll take 10. Can we get anything here? We cannot. Take 10, throw them into the Blue Army. And then the rest of the Blue Army, I might just go ahead and pull these guys out and put them into their own little separate army just so we get a smaller... Yeah, we need to take 4 out. Just put them into our little army here. It doesn't matter. Have them over to here. We're not facing supply issues, so that's not a problem. And then we're going to take these communist militia divisions and then attach them to here, though I still can't attach them. Interesting. We just got the tech. I'm not entirely sure why we can't attach them then. Oh, there's already 10 divisions assigned. Probably... Okay, they got assigned. Okay, yeah. Did I assign them when I pulled them? I might have done that. Alright, but these guys are all assigned, so that's what's important. They hopefully will succeed. But I wouldn't be surprised if they all die. We could send 5 and 5. That would be one option, and might not be as risky. Maybe we'll do that. I already can't send them yet anyway, though. I don't think we can. It really depends on if... Let's take a look and see if we can send these guys. No, we cannot. Cannot assign them just yet. Okay. So we'd have to wait. Have to wait a little bit. That's fine. So some of our ports are not going to be defended because I took troops out of there. But you know what? I'm not too worried about it. If they land troops on one of the ports, then we'll push them back, and it'll give us a method to be able to destroy some Japanese troops. That's the way I look at it. And as you can see, there's no invasions, or I didn't see any anyways, even in the planning right now. So let's go and do paratroopers 2, I guess. Or we could do this here to improve all of our guys. That'd be an option as well. Yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. Or, you know what? Let's actually do mechanized so that we can build out those medium tanks. Because I think we're about to get the model that we wanted. Yeah, we're just going to sit on speed 5 and just build up. Get this, get prepared here. We do have some tanks here that can go. I think we'll put them onto this red front here. Our red army is going to be kind of our mobile army. All right, so move them over there and just take some of the divisions that we have here. Let's take a couple of the lower level infantry divisions here. Ones that don't have as much experience. What do we need? 3 out? Yeah. Let me see if the blue army needs any experienced divisions. Not really. We'll put them over to here for right now. All right. And, oh, more tanks are done. All right, do we want to put them all into the red army? No, because these are mountain terrain, so yeah, that's not going to be necessary. What we'll do is we'll take one and put them over here. And then the last one we'll just throw into this army. We're kind of building for when we do naval invasions, if any of them happen to succeed. Let's take a look and see if we destroyed any ships. We did not. All right, and then we should probably take a look. Those guys are not done yet. How about these divisions here? Are any of them still training? Or excuse me, air wings. I said divisions. Yes, we do have some. So let's go ahead and stop them. And then we're going to want to change this up a little bit. See how the best way to do this would be. We're going to want to split this guy. We're going to unfortunately have to have air wings of 100 for right now. And then another air base right here would be pretty useful. We'll move him here for right now. And get him doing the naval strikes over here in the South China Sea. We could also start doing some naval strikes over here, so let's go ahead and do that. And then with the next naval wing, I'll send them down there and see if we have some success. For right now, though, oops, they're already there. For right now, though, I would like to cover this here. And we do want to make sure that we also, let's stop concentrating there, because it doesn't look like we're actually bombing anybody. But yeah, we're gonna also want to go ahead and put some fighters here to make sure that we're helping out with air superiority. So let's put some fighters there, and then yeah, we're just kind of lacking right now when it comes to our air bases. Yes, that's right. So I wanted to build an air base. So let's go and do that. Let's build an air base like right here, a little bit closer to this region. In fact, let's just build it all the way up. Might as well. And the best place for bombing coverage-wise would be here. So we'll build that one all the way up as well. And let's go ahead and put these up to the top. Alright, just deny these. I keep trying to get me in the damn war. I said no, damn it. It seems that we're lacking a bunch of stuff. Let's take a look what's going on over here. Did the Japanese succeed? Oh, yep. They succeeded. Alright. Just the bad guys overall are doing pretty well in this campaign. With my lack of interest in helping. This may cause us some difficulty with resources. Yeah, it does seem like that's going to be the case. We cannot get the rubber we need now. Yeah, there's no rubber to be had. Japan owns all the goddamn rubber in the world. That's a problem. I mean, we are trying to fix it ourselves, but yeah, it's not enough. All right, well, we'll just have to trade for whatever we can get, unfortunately, because yeah, we're kind of getting ripped off here. And we'll just do this for right now, and that'll fix some of the issues. We can go ahead and stop trading with these guys, and we shouldn't have any problems with the aluminum though. Yeah, we haven't even traded with the Netherlands. We should trade with them. Stop trading with the Hungarians, and trade with the UK. Still short. Let's try and fix that. And we need 2 more. There we go. All right, fantastic. Just kind of change it up. Make sure we're not having resource issues. We're not too bad of resource issues. Obviously, still short on the rubber. That's okay though. Again, we're currently working on trying to fix that. All right, so we did some bombing of their fleet. Not a lot. We don't have enough planes out there just yet. Let's take a look at our stockpiles. See if we do have fighters that we could put down somewhere for training. So let's do that. We'll just put some here. Let's see. Just get 1 air wing of 200 fighters. Get these guys training up for us. All right, excellent. So again, should hopefully be able to get some just really crappy destroyers. Really, you just need 1 destroyer. The purpose isn't even to cover it. It's a suicide invasion. It's called that for a reason. You don't expect them to make it out of it. The purpose is just to have that one destroyer out there. We did sink a destroyer. Okay. That 1 destroyer out there that'll let you do the naval invasion. That's really what it comes down to. And if they succeed, then yeah, you get a bonus there. Look at this. We're actually destroying some ships here and there. It's not much, but it's something. And some convoys there. All right. A little bit of success here and there. Not a lot, but a little bit. All right, ace pilot promoted. Who dares win? Our stability, unfortunately, is kind of low. I don't really like that. We can't get that 10% from that 1 national focus. But again, yeah, we can't. We're getting something else right now. Working on those naval national focuses. And there we go. We got the investment into shipbuilding. So let's get the order destroyers. 2 research bonus for destroyers. I think that would be useful. Why can't we get these ones? Do you need the order destroyers? You do. Okay. So let's get that one. Get a nice research bonus so we can get even better destroyers out there for our crappy destroyers. No matter what, they're probably not going to be great. I'm not really trying to win the naval conflict yet. This is, again, just to try and get those suicide invasions out there to see if we can succeed or not. And yeah, I mean, it's something, guys. yeah, it's not gonna win the naval war. Just getting a destroyer sunk here and there, unfortunately. We could also place some mines out here too, like get some. Those are a real cheap way to get some naval supremacy. We should probably go with the rubber now. We know we're having rubber issues. Let's take a look and see what we're doing with our factories. All right, we're still constructing these. I should have finished this up. Let's go ahead and do that, because that one was almost done. And then we have this air base here now. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and get the ones that are in the East China Sea coming on over here. And these guys are done as well. So let's stop them from training. Have them come over here and do air superiority. Also another naval bomber wing here of 200. Let's go ahead and place them over here and stop their training, have them do naval strikes. Now we may eventually want to go ahead and start doing some, port strikes, but let's just wait. Well, I don't really know where they're gonna have them. Typically, they can repair here. They could repair over here as well. I guess we can just kind of flirt with it and see where we can find them. And I suppose we could do that. I think we have. Let me just let these guys move real quick. See how we're looking here. All right, so we have these 100 here. So what we'll do is let's have. Oh, we did get another destroyer sunk. Let's have the 100 come over here. Just take a look at how many we currently have of naval bombers. All right, so one there, and one here. All right, so let's go ahead and move that 100 over to here, and then we'll have them bomb here. No longer do naval strike, but do the port strike. See if they have any success. We will need to give them fighter coverage there now, obviously. I don't think, yeah, we do have some units here just sitting by. And one air wing will probably not be enough. Yeah, more than likely. I don't see how that could possibly be enough. So we have these guys not doing anything, so let's have them come over here. I know this has got to be killing our oil reserves, which is why we're trading for so much. All right, what did we get here? We got a destroyer sunk. All right, convoys, and a light cruiser. That's our biggest ship yet. We did it. Also, we got a port strike, so they do have some ships here in port repairing. Okay, nice. Doing a little bit of damage to those already damaged ships. Or maybe they might not have been damaged. When I think about it, they could have been. Oh, did we get something? No, we didn't get something. But yeah, they could have been. Oh, we got a submarine. What am I trying to say here? On the strike force is what they could have been doing. All right, so yeah, we're getting some ships sunk here. Yeah, this is going well. We got the early destroyer hull as well. Let's go ahead. We're gonna wait actually to get the 1936 destroyers. We could go for something to help them out, like a retreating one would probably be a good idea. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the retreating one for right now, or do the passive sonar. Start working on the submarine detection. So those are mostly what's going to be trying to sink our convoys. You know what? That's what we'll do first, though. Is we'll do the smoke generators. And that's because it's a passive bonus as well. So we're going to go ahead and build out some destroyers. We're just first going to take a look and see what we've done over here. All right, another light cruiser sunk. Excellent. So we have all those dockyards, all 8 of them. Currently just going towards convoys. We're pretty stacked on convoys, so we're probably going to pull a lot from this. We need to go ahead and design a early destroyer hull. Again, we don't have a ton of naval experience, looking at 37 right now, but that should be enough to get this done. Just historical destroyers. And yeah, light engine. And again, really the purpose here is just to get them out there. Which, you know what? We might not be able to do that because we don't have a battery yet. Yeah, that's right. We don't even have a battery. So without the battery, we're not going to be able to build shit yet. All right. So let's change up our research. Stop getting the smoke generators and go ahead and get the basic armaments here. Because, yeah, the PRC starts with absolutely nothing naval-wise, which makes sense, of course. But, yeah, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit because I'm not used to it. It's not something you typically see. All right, so let's go and take all the divisions that are in here and then move them over to this front. And then, oh, wait a minute. Hold up, what the fuck did I just do? Oh. Oh, my bad, guys. That was not what I meant to do. I didn't realize there was a ton more divisions that hadn't finished their training yet. Whoops. Throw them back in there. Alright, and then we have all these motorized troops. This time we should take a look, and we do have some that don't need to be moved over there yet. Alright, and then let's go ahead and have... Let's see, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do with these motorized? We could put some over there. I could put a few into the Red Army. That's what we'll do for right now. Put them in the Red Army. See how many we have over here. Oh, we actually are stacked up on these divisions. This one needs to go back into here. Clearly I missed one. Alright, so let's go and take a few of these anyways. In fact, I think we have quite a... Yeah, it looks like we have quite a few of them over there. So let's take 5, if I can count. Put them over here. This is the army that would reinforce if we ever did succeed in any of these freaking naval invasions, which I doubt we will, but... And then we're going to take a few of these and put them over into that other army that I think still needs a few divisions. And we need 2 more. See how many of these we now have. We have 10 of those. How many tanks do we currently have? We have 3 tanks. All right, let's just take 2 of them. Put them over there then. All right, it's fine. Excellent. So, let's just continue taking a look, see what we've done to the Japanese Navy. 16 convoys, there we go. Alright, we're starting to have a lot more success here now. At least doing some damage to them, keeping them repairing as well, so that's one advantage. Is that they have to use their dockyards to repair rather than to build. And not really losing a ton of planes either for what we're getting out of this. We got the mechanized equipment. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get... I think I said I was going to do the stuff with the paratroopers and the special forces next. Let's take a look, see if there's anything else that I really need to get though. I don't know why I keep looking at land doctrines. I guess we could continue with naval text. We have one going there, so that's all right. I'm not going to mess with it. And take a look at, we have air doctrines going still. Yes, we do. Got on industrial. All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. We could go for the 1940 tech atomic research. Somebody brought that up as well, because that would give us the plus 4% research speed, but that is not a significant amount. And it takes 333 days to get it, so it's not really a priority, guys. I prefer to get like stuff that is going to help us out once we go to battle. I think it would be smarter. So let's go with the 1946 night vision, because that'll help our troops in the invasions and help all of our troops. See what all we sunk here. Just go through this real quick. See if we got any actual ships. Again, though, the convoys helps. Light cruiser sunk there. But what I've seen, like, you can almost never impact the Japanese too much on war support. The trade convoys being raided, you can see that that's it's helping a little bit, as is enemy bombing. But yeah, it's not a significant amount. Typically, for whatever reason, Japan doesn't seem to be as affected as much. I can't think of any in-game reason, but it just seems that way to me. From all my past campaigns, I don't seem to be affected as much by convoy raiding. So we did finish with the tactical bombers. Excellent. So we're going to finally start building those because we still haven't even started construction of those. Let's go ahead and pick a tech to research. I think we're going to be done with the air techs for right now. Yeah, we're done with air techs. We need naval techs. So let's go ahead and do that so we can start building out a navy. Getting stuff for our destroyers. We're going to go ahead and get those smoke generators. There's only 45 days to knock them out, and it does help them escape. Yeah, not enough damage. We don't have enough planes bombing right now to really do significant damage. Let's take a look and see if we have any more naval bombers sitting. Yeah, we do. We can get some more going out here. So let's go and throw some naval bombers out into here. It's kind of like my training air base for right now, I suppose. And we're still short. Let's go up 200. Just get these dudes training here. Did we have more fighters that we could train? We probably do. I don't know if we should keep putting these fighters out there. Cause yeah, I mean we're still doing all right on oil because we're trading for so much. But it's something to consider, the fact that we're given so much resources, so many factories to other countries for the oil. And I know that those techs we're getting are helping, but they don't make a massive impact. How do we want to do this? Let's go all the way over here. And whatever we got. We don't have a lot. Looks like we will have to go with some interwar fighters just to get up to that 200. There we go. just while they're training. All right, fantastic. All right, yeah, looking pretty good. I think once we get more planes down there, I think we're going to notice even more Japanese ships that are being sunk here. I imagine we're losing some planes here and there, but yeah, it's worth the cost, I feel. And yeah, I'm just going through all these. We're going so fast that they pop up faster than I can look at them. I just want to see how we're doing against the Japanese destroyers. So that's mainly what we're sinking, Japanese destroyers throughout here. Now let's take a look and see how many ships the Japanese have. A lot, but not as much as the Allies do. Not anywhere close. All right, so the bombers, yeah, they're not going to have enough success there. We need to give them a little bit more assistance. Now that I know that we are bombing successfully there, we will give them a bit more assistance here soon. Oh, good God. Leave me alone. I'm not joining your damn war, man. But yeah, once we add some more bombers there, we should be able to sink a lot more. The ones that are in port. And again, this is keeping them out there, keep them from going out. So it might end up helping our troops anyway. Did I ever... Oh, that's right. We still are waiting. I was like, did I not build the damn destroyers? But I completely forgot we couldn't build them. All right, so we got the order destroyers. Let's go with... I could do the marine one. That'd be useful. Yeah, that'd be pretty useful to do. We could do the demand Mongolia, so we can get them conquered. I might go ahead and do that, so we can get Mongolia conquered. We'll do these other ones here in a little bit. Let's do this one. I want to fight them. I want to fight them. All right, and they just keep getting more powerful. I feel like we should be able to win here, though, easily, because remember, they did capitulate. And that'll allow us to have just one front against the Germans, and then we'll be able to, won't really be able to stretch this one out, because you see they're already too stretched out as is. Could stretch this one out across here. Yeah, I might end up having to stretch it out. Really, you need about 3 armies to cover the whole front. But again, there's no real risk of them invading us right now, attacking us and bringing us into the war. There is an invasion here, invasion possibility probably from Japan into South Korea. I said probably from Japan, like there could be anybody else. All right, we got smoke generators. We have research bonuses as well for any of these destroyer techs, but we are going to use it for the 1936 destroyer tech. And let's take a look here. All right, we got the carrier down to 82%. All right, we'll take that. Maybe we'll get something large sunk. Let's go and continue on these. Get that fighter detection. The air experience is looking pretty good. Oh yes, that's right. Speaking of air experience, I completely forgot that we got a few techs here that we have to, start building the equipment for. So let's get the mechanized, and we're gonna build these up by 10. We'll kind of re-sort our factories here in a little bit. Also, we should probably build more units. I didn't even think about that fact that we're not really building the units right now. Oops, just gonna pull this down bit, and we'll start putting into the tactical bombers as well. We can pull back from the fighter production. We're producing quite a few fighters right now. We can pull back from the light tank production as well. Anti-air production, we're going to pull that down as well. Looking solid on motorized now, where we were having issues before. And I think we're pretty solid. So let's go ahead and get some more units building. I messed this all up by not paying attention to it. So now we have to, rebuild them, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and do that. And I suppose we could just build infinite and just have like a smaller number building at a time, like just 10 at a time. Yeah, and just let them keep building. All right, take these guys up above here, and we're gonna have to do this with all of the troops. And keep building them. This time we'll only do 5. Take these guys up, and we're probably short on motorized again. Yep, that's okay. It's all right. And then our infantry divisions, our crouching tigers, which are always useful for us, especially for the defense. Maybe we'll be able to get a 3rd army here to cover that German front up there. Oops, I'm gonna keep on infinite, and we'll just build 10 of these guys. Looks like we're pretty short on infantry equipment. Finally, we ran out of infantry equipment. That's telling right there. That's a lot. A lot of infantry equipment we're lacking now. All right, that's crazy. I didn't think we'd ever run out, but apparently we did. All right, and we can get paratroopers too. That's right. So let's go ahead and get the paratroopers. In fact, we actually need to design them real quick. So what we could do, let me just see here. Maybe tick this, yeah, maybe not build so many. Let's go with 2 of these guys and just 5 of these for right now. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And let's go ahead and design the paratroopers. And we're just gonna do a 10 width, just because of, obviously, you have the forces limit that does limit you a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and stack these guys up with some good stuff that is helpful for them. So we haven't done the anti-tanks. I do want to give them something that has a bit of heart attack. But you know what? Yeah, we'll just have to make do with what they got there. I guess we could do support anti-air because, yeah, I haven't been building the support anti-tanks, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. We'll do support anti-air to give them a bit of heart attack and piercing. I suppose that's fine. And then, yeah, there's nothing else we really need to do here. The name, I'll let you guys come up with an adjective or something to go before it, but remember they are going to be the cranes. Because they get like flying cranes, dropping cranes, flocking cranes, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to suggest here. So we do need another additional name here. Let's go ahead and save that. And are we still researching tanks, or are we done with tanks? Maybe we're done with tanks. And I just need to, oh, we are done. All right, we could always go with the modern tanks. Yeah, screw it, we'll go with the modern tanks. Oh, wait a minute. We should probably finish researching whatever we're working on first. We do have more military factories I didn't assign yet. Let's put those into the infantry equipment since we are now short on that. Though, with me pulling that back, it looks like that's not the case anymore. Never mind then. Never mind. We'll put that back down to 5 then, so that we can build something that we need more. So let's see what that would be. Let's do... I almost want to just do more naval bombers, man. Yeah, we'll do more naval bombers for right now. I know that that it's causing problems because of the resource issues. Let's see what we can get from... Well, we should probably trade with the Allies first. Doesn't look like they have anything for us. Netherlands has quite a bit. Let's trade with them. See how that looks now. Short 18 now. Okay, the United States has a little bit to trade. As does Australia. And the Dominion of Canada. Alright, there we go. Rubber's still a problem. Looks like Brazil doesn't have as much rubber as they did before, unfortunately. UK does have a little bit more rubber that we can get, though. Let's trade, and in fact, we might as well just go, oh, we actually are good now. Okay, let's stop trading with the Germans then. And instead trade with the UK. Alright, looking pretty good. And we can now build our destroyers out. Do we want to get anything else? Oh yeah, that's right. We were waiting for the better destroyers. When did we get that? 65 days. Do we actually want to wait on that? Could we get a destroyer built in that time? We might actually be able to get a destroyer built in that time, but do we want to use our very limited naval experience to build one out? Yeah, you know what? We'll just build one. It's fine. It's fine. Let me see how much naval experience that costs. So what are we going to get next? Something for destroyers. Could get these here. Could improve the armaments. I suppose that would be the best thing to do. Though we do have research bonuses for these. I don't actually want to use them. So let's go ahead and do this then. Basic light battery. Let's take a look. Did we destroy anything? We did not. Oh yes, that's right. We can now make destroyers. Did we get the tactical bombers building? Pretty sure we did. Yeah, we got tactical bombers. Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and build ourselves a destroyer, just a crappy old destroyer. Nothing special here. And yeah, just be 5 experience. We wouldn't even, I don't think we'd add anything to them because they're just gonna get sunk. That's the purpose of them, is just to throw them out there temporarily. And we just want to build them as quickly as possible. It's 580 production. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just leave them called early destroyer hull because I don't even care, because these are probably not gonna be around very long. And we're gonna take almost all of these dockyards and put them into the destroyers. So let's see how long it's gonna take to get it built. The 26th of October, so yeah, just a matter of weeks, and we'll be able to get them built because they're just so cheap. And then we'll be able to do our suicide invasion, which I was hoping was gonna be this episode, but that's not gonna be the case, obviously. We'll have to do it next episode, which sucks because yeah, that one next episode won't be till Saturday. But maybe we'll succeed. Let's have to see. Remember, we're sending, I have 10 set to right now. Maybe we should just do 5, just in case, because it is a suicide. It probably wouldn't be wise to send Too many. Looks like the UK did lose some of there. That's fine. We'll keep trading with them. And the United States have more? They do have more. Just enough for us. It's fine. Alright. More destroyers sunk. Let's go through here. I can't even keep it playing and go through them. And let's get... We need the rubber more right now. So let's trade for rubber because that's the one we're having trouble actually trading for. Are we looking here now? Yeah, it's not enough. Let's see if any of our planes are done. We do have a fighter wing that's still doing pilot exercise. So let's go ahead and take him out of there. Move him down to here, though. I think it was here. That's what I said I was going to do. So let's go and get air superiority going there. And let's take a look and see how we're doing here. They do have 745 fighters, so we're going to need more planes there. And we'll probably want to move the planes that are here over to here. And in fact, we'll move these guys over there as well. And whichever one here is in the yellow sea, which would be these guys, let's move them over to there. So we clear up a little bit more space for fighters. Just seeing how we're looking. So we assigned these guys, the naval bombers, straight to the mission there, even though they didn't have any training. Alright, but that's fine. I don't even know if we're going to train anymore, actually. Kind of just want to get this done. You know what? I'm done with training for right now. It's fine. Let's go ahead and get these guys out there, and they'll get their experience the hard way. So let's do naval strikes over here, and we will prioritize there. We're also going to prioritize here, and that's fine if we don't have any command power right now. We don't really need it. Okay, so these guys, we're going to want to move them as well, and we'll probably want them to help us out here. And one more. Move them here. Get them doing the air superiority. Alright, so that should have... Oh, we do have somebody sitting in Korea, a fighter that I had signed there. So let's get him going over there now and doing air superiority. And now it should be a little bit better. Hopefully. Alright, so why do we only have 99 assigned to the port strike? I thought I had signed more than that. Maybe I did not. Okay, that's right. Yeah, we only have 99. Alright, so once we assign more there, yeah, that's going to be big. So how are we doing? Let's put the ones that are doing the port strike, since they've been having the most success here. Let's go ahead and have those 100 go to them. How many fighters do we have just sitting around? 300, so we can get another air wing of those. And let me see how we're doing here. Yeah, we have more fighters there than they do. Let's wait and see how many slots we have open there. It doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of slots. Probably just going to be able to keep 1,000 there for right now. But that will open us up for us being able to send the paratroopers, which I completely forgot to start training. My bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and train. How many can we get here? We are lacking a lot of infantry equipment at the moment. Okay, a little bit surprised by that. I suppose we should just have them build just one, or excuse me. You know what, we'll let them complete this here before I go messing with it at all. I suppose it's fine. What we just really need to do is just pump more factories into the infantry equipment, clearly. And just pull from some of the stuff that we're more stacked on, which would be like motorized, maybe light tanks, but particularly motorized. Seems that we have a lot stacked into there. All right. I don't know, see, we have that situation now where it's still lit up. All right, well, that's a shame. All right. So, oh, it looks like it's just about the end of the episode. Oh, there we go. A battleship and a heavy cruiser that we just sunk there, and another heavy cruiser. All right, guys, we're getting it done. We got some capital ships getting sunk here. And we'll take their infantry equipment, too, that the Americans want to send us. Although I did not see how much convoys it was. Looks like it was a lot, but it was enough. Not too much, I should say. All right, so we have our ships down there. We should also do, we want to put, let me just see here. Look at the air base. Oh man, we are trading away so many factories for resources right now. We'd probably want to build one right here. Yeah, like one right there. So that we can start bombing the very large naval base in Taiwan. Yeah, they might be repairing there. The Japanese had a successful invasion of the Philippines. Japanese are facing a lot of success here. Let's take a look at the situation here in Europe. Ireland's obviously all conquered by the Turkish Empire. Invasion here that so far is successful, but yeah, I don't expect them to do much. Another one there, I don't expect much of. They got to do naval invasions. They've been kicked out of Norway. Yeah, the Allies are going to lose this. They don't even need our help. The Axis don't, they're going to win it no matter what, even without our assistance. But yeah, we're still going for the demand Mongolia. So next episode, which remember will be Saturday's episode, we will invade into Mongolian territory, get them conquered, creating one unified frontier, and then we'll have like 3, and I should probably take a look if any of these guys are done training yet. They are not. Then we'll need 3 armies to cover the entire front with Germany, just in case they decide to do an invasion or something happens. I don't know. Yeah, we would want to be prepared for that very, very unlikely situation that we do end up war with them. But just in case, I do want to be prepared for that. We did take all these troops and put them into training here, and I did not mean to, and I didn't let them fully train up. Let's go ahead and take them out, because as you can see, we're absolutely stacked on those naval bases right now. So there's no reason not to train them up, get the army experience for it, because we have been using the army experience, and I want to use those for the modern tanks. So we really do need to build up a little bit more army experience. So let's get those guys training. I don't know why I pulled them out. I think I did that on accident. All right. It seems that we're facing supply issues here. I didn't even notice that. So let's go ahead and move these guys out. Let's see where it would be. This is the whole supply center here. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is move them out of Korea, essentially. Just move them over to here. All right, just to get them out of there so that hopefully we fix the supply issues there. You see we are suffering from them. So next episode we should have our first destroyer done. I suppose we could just send one destroyer, as long as all he has to do is patrol for long enough for these guys to get out of the port. That's all it takes. Just go out there, do the patrol, so that we can send the invasion, and then more than likely they're gonna die. That's what I expect. I expect them to not make it. Do we have any tactical bombers that we could use to support them? We have 30. We could create an air wing of like 25 tactical bombers to support it way over here. That's an option. Maybe we'll do that just to kind of give them a little bit of assistance on the invasion. So yeah, that's the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next episode, which again won't be until Saturday. We're gonna take that Thursday and kind of just enjoy our anniversary, and yeah, looking forward to returning back to the series though. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching, guys.